Hello and welcome to this R tutorial. In the previous tutorials we implemented our logistic regression model on Python, and this time we're going to do it on R. So the first thing that we need to do is to set our working directory. Right now I'm on my desktop, so let's go to the machine learning AZ folder, part 3 classification, section logistic regression, and here we are on the right folder. So that's the folder to set as working directory. Let's make sure we have the social network ads CSV file. All good, so I'm going to click on this more button here to set this folder as working directory. And here we go, everything is fine, we're ready to start making the model. So the first step as usual is to pre-process the data, and to do this of course we're going to use our data pre-processing template that we made in part 1. So I'm going to select all this, copy, and then I'm going to go back to my logistic regression file to paste it here. Alright, and now we just need to change a few things to pre-process our data. That's of course the name of the dataset here, which is social network ads. Alright, and then we need to change another few more things, but first let's select this line to see what our dataset looks like. So Command and Control plus Enter to execute. Here we go, the dataset is well imported. Let's click on that. And here's the dataset. So as a quick reminder, this dataset contains informations of users of a social network. These informations are the user ID, the gender, the age, and the estimated salary. And the social network has several business clients, and these business clients put ads on the social network for marketing campaigns purposes. And one of their business clients is a car company who has just launched its brand new luxury SUV at a ridiculous price. So this car company put ads of their new SUV product on the social network, and then the social network gathered some information about which users responded positively to the ad by buying the product, and those who responded negatively by not buying the product. So that's what the last column is about. The last column tells for each user if the user bought the car, and then it's a 1, or didn't buy the car, and then it's a 0. Alright, so that's the business problem itself, and now our mission is to make a logistic regression model that will try to understand the correlations between information such as the age and the salary, and the decision of the user to buy yes or no the SUV. Alright, so let's go back to our logistic regression model, and let's see what we need to change next. So this line is to select the variables we want to train our model with. So as I just said, we're going to train our model with only the age and the salary. So that means that we want to predict if the user is going to buy the SUV based on only the age and the salary. So here we will need to select the indexes of the columns we want to take for our model. So I'm going to remove that as comment. And let's look at the indexes. Okay, so indexes in R start at 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we only want to take the indexes 3, 4, and 5. So let's do this. We're going to choose from 3 to 5. Alright, so now let's select this and execute. Alright, and now if we go back to our data set, you can see that we only have our 3 columns of interest, which are the age, the salary, and purchased. Okay, now next step. Next step is to split the data set into the training set and the test set. And here what we only need to change is the split ratio, or maybe not. But we have 400 observations. I think a good split would be to have 300 observations in the training set and 100 observations in the test set. And to do this we need to take 0.75, that is 75%, going to the training set, that is 300 observations. Okay, so let's select this and Command and Control plus Enter to execute. Here we go. Now let's look at our training set and our test set. Alright, so our training set, as you can see, has 300 observations, and the test set has 100 observations listed here. Perfect. Now let's go back to our logistic regression and take care of the next step, which is the feature scaling. So for classification, it's better to do feature scaling. So we're going to do it. We're going to remove those comments here by pressing Command and Control plus Shift plus C. Alright, and now let's check that we have the right indexes. Here we have indexes 2 and 3. Here the dependent variable is categorical. So we will only scale this, and that's index 1 and 2. So let's go back to our logistic regression model. And so here we need to choose 1, 2, 2. So let's do it for the 4, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, let's select this. Command and Control plus Enter to execute. And here we go. Now let's have a look at our training set. Yep, the age and the salary are perfectly scaled, and same for the test set. Perfect, perfectly scaled. All right, so we are done with the data preprocessing phase. Now our data set is well preprocessed. So that's the end of this tutorial. I can't wait to build this logistic regression model on our data set that is now prepared in the next tutorials. Until then, enjoy machine learning.